Okay, we're off. And if this starting point looks similar to a previous video I did, it is because it's the same starting point. I'm in Nunica, Michigan, and I am going to head down the North Bank Trail. Now in the previous video I went down the Spoonville Trail, which the two trails meet here in Nunica, Michigan. So this time I'm heading down the North Bank Trail, and we'll see what that brings. And we got to make a duck. Now to go down Spoonville, I'd go straight here, but I'm making a right turn and heading down the North Bank Trail. I've never been on this trail before, so I'm not sure what to expect. So we'll both explore this trail together, and I'm really glad that you've decided to come along with me, and I really appreciate that.
Hi.
So once again, I'm grateful that you're coming along, and if you would, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. And if you do both of those, I'd be really happy. Well, thank you so much. And for those of you that are watching one of my videos for the first time, I'm on a Rad City 5 power bike. And we're going to take the Rad City 5 5.2 miles into Spring Lake, Michigan, and then ride back. But I'm only going to take you along on the ride in to Spring Lake today. No sense duplicating the video for you by riding there and back both. So these, I believe, are relatively new trails, as you can tell by the bridges and the little trestle. And we're heading west into Spring Lake. And eventually this trail is going to be expanded east into my hometown of Coopersville. And I look forward to that. I don't know how long it's going to take. I've tried to find information about when they're going to expand it, and I haven't been able to find anything about it. But so I guess it's just a wait and see process to see when they get that expansion made. Well, it's a nice morning out here, and I really wanted to come out here yesterday, but it rained all day, and I didn't think that I was going to be able to come out here today because there's rain in the forecast for today. But maybe not till later on this afternoon, so we're out here trying to get in between the rain events. And one of the great things about Michigan's rail trails are that there's hundreds, if not 1,000 miles or more of these trails in Michigan, and they're expanding them all the time, and they're beautiful. You get to ride along and see the Michigan countryside and see some farm country and woods and forests, all kinds of interesting things out here. And we are going to go under I-96. Well, interesting to see where this goes. I think it's going to cross M104 here, not sure. That's a fairly busy highway. Got some people ahead and follow them. Last time I followed a bike rider, I got lost because he wasn't going where I was going. So we'll just have to see. I think we're going the right way though. Find out. Oh, nice family activity today. Mom and dad and the daughter out here. And that's pretty cool. Morning. I'm gonna overtake these folks. On your left. Thank you. Get a little ways ahead of them. Oh, a lot of gravel over on the left. Like topsoil, gravel. I'm not sure what all that's for. I could use some. Crushed rock, crushed limestone. Morning. I think it's still morning. Got a little wind, but it feels pretty good. The temperature is probably pushing about 80 degrees. Oh, got a nice straight shot here. Since these rail trails are built on old railroad beds, there usually aren't any real steep hills that you have to climb and that's a good thing, unless you're a mountain biker. Then these rail trails aren't too entertaining for you. Yeah, I really thought this morning when I got up, I thought this was going to be another day of sitting inside the house waiting out the rain, and really isn't the case. I'm really pleased. Happy to be outside. Happy to be out riding on this Rad City 5. Now we're going to go into Spring Lake, and Spring Lake is the sister city to Grand Haven, Michigan. Basically what separates the two cities is the Grand River, and Grand Haven is where the Grand River empties out into Lake Michigan. And we were in Grand Haven yesterday, visiting my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. Now let's see what we have here. Do we lose our pavement, or do we make a turn? Not quite sure. Oh, I guess we follow a dirt road, parallel a dirt road here. So anyhow, in Grand Haven, we went out to supper. Nice Italian restaurant there called Portobello's, and just enjoyed the late afternoon, early evening with brother-in-law Ron's sister-in-law Sue. And we had good conversation, good meal, and it was just good family time all around. And it was nice to be in Grand Haven. Grand Haven's a resort town. It's a very pretty town. A lot of activity. You know, a sign back there said that this trail is built on consumer energy property. So it may not be an old railroad bed, it just may follow the power lines. So either way, it's nice. Now in the near future, I plan on having a city tour video of Grand Haven. And we'll take a e-bike ride around Grand Haven and bring in some of the sights and the sounds of Grand Haven. I wish I could bring in the smells, but not quite possible yet. Well, going behind some homes. I'm not sure how far outside of Spring Lake we are. Not even sure what direction we're traveling in. We've made so many turns and curves. Yeah, we're going through some lowlands here, obvious by the bridges. On your left. Looks like more development off to the right, probably building more houses. Be a nice place to live right next to the trail and close to Grand Haven and Spring Lake.
Morning.
Morning. Morning. And once again, blueberry bushes off to the right, lots of them. This is, if you watch my previous videos, gone through a lot of blueberry country here as I've been riding the trails. And we're out here straight and flat, going through blueberries. We'll speed her up a bit. Definitely tell there's kind of a bit of fall in the air, I think. I don't know, the sun is at a lower angle in the sky, or I don't know what it is, but you can tell this time of the year. Morning. Hi. Oh, another parking spot for the trail. Should have paid attention to what that street was so I know where that parking spot is. Morning. Now, what I read in Michigan Trails magazine, and that's a great magazine if you're going to ride Michigan Trails. It lists all the trails in Michigan and gives good descriptions of them. You can get that magazine at Rockford Press, and there's a website, just search for Rockford Press. And they give it away for free. You may have to pay shipping or something, but it's a great magazine. And anyhow, that magazine says this trail ends in Spring Lake at Central Park. And nice park. I've been there once, I think. And there's a kayak launch, I believe, and all kinds of recreational opportunities there. We'll maybe explore that a little bit when we get there. Morning. Morning. All right, this is 148th Avenue. It looks like we crossed over another trail that parallels 148th Avenue. Not sure where that goes. I don't know, off there to the west, the sky looks a little dark. But I think we're going to avoid the rain. Optimistic. Well, nobody's passed me. I guess I'm cooking along, huh? Or I'm the only one going this way. I don't know. Well, more wetlands. And it looks like we might be going by a cove of Spring Lake. Spring Lake has a lot of coves, doesn't it? Little trail off to the left and takes you out to a gas station. I don't need gas though. Morning. Well, that sign says Grand Trunk section of Lakeside Trail, so we must be back on an old rail trail at this part. And we'll see if this group of bicyclers will give way here. On your left. Passing on your left. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we must be getting close to the park. A lot more activity. Morning. Well, we're in the neighborhood here at Spring Lake. Spring Lake here. Off to the right. Still haven't found the park. Actually, I think I went by it. Because downtown Spring Lake is right off to the left. So what I think I'm going to do is turn around, take you along with me back a little ways, and then there was a sign back there that said Spring Lake Overlook. So we'll run down to Spring Lake and take a look. But this will take you all the way into Grand Haven, and I don't want to go that far today. But I will. We'll be in Grand Haven here one of these days pretty soon doing a e-bike tour of the city, as I mentioned earlier. And Spring Lake connects into the Grand River, and then Grand River into Lake Michigan. So if you lived on Spring Lake, you could have a big boat and travel around Lake Michigan. And we'll go down here and take a look at the lake. And we're off again. Back on the trail, heading back to Ravenna. Okay, that's the end of the ride, and I want to thank you for watching. And if you would, please hit the subscribe button or hit the like button, hit both. And I'd appreciate that. And we will be back next time. Everybody take care. Bye-bye for now.